2017, some many years after the fateful event that happened in New York. And with me at the moment, I'm very proud to introduce the US Ambassador to New Zealand, Mr. Scott Brown. Scott, what's it feel like for you to be here today at this amazing salute to New York's finest?
Well, first of all, I want to thank, obviously, the Auckland, obviously, Scotty, for Auckland Fire Department, Scotty, for putting this together and honoring our fallen, as you know, 343 firefighters. Then you include the police, the EMT, and ordinary folks who are just doing their everyday business. It's almost 3,000 people's lives were dramatically affected. So it matters. You know, we really can't forget. And the fact that everybody's here, they're so excited to participate. I'm going to, as soon as I'm done, I'm going to go suit up, full gear, and give it a go. So,
well, good on you. That's very good indeed. Thank you very much, Mr. Ambassador. And on behalf of all the firefighters in New Zealand and the fallen and their colleagues watching this today in New York and around the United States, thank you from the bottom of our hearts, sir.
Well, thank you. If I could give a shout out to the New Yorkers, obviously, even though I'm a diehard Patriots, Red Sox, Bruins, Celtics fan, we love you guys, and we always love good, fair competition. So I miss you guys in New York and miss everybody back home, but we have a job to do here, so thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ambassador. Thank you.
What are you doing, myself? Maybe I have. You're seen now. You're receiving, aren't you? It's coming.
The Tower here in Auckland City, September 11, 2017, and with me, two of New York's finest have made the trip down here to help salute the 343 of New York's finest who perished many, many years ago. On this amazing day here in Auckland, where New Zealand, Australian and American firefighters salute and take in memory of those that gave the ultimate sacrifice, we have with us retired Division Chief Peter Hayden from the New York Fire Department. So it's wonderful to have you here joining us today to make this journey down, and more particularly to have you saluting your own team that you work with. So how does it feel for you today, sir?
This is particularly gratifying to us. Certainly it's a special day for us back in New York and across the states, 9/11. But 16 years later to be invited here to New Zealand and being asked to participate in their Memorial Day services on 9/11 and remembering the 343 firefighters that died that day is particularly gratifying to myself and to Stevie, I'm sure, and the rest of the FDNY family and their members, and we're very appreciative of it.
Thank you, sir. And you mentioned Stevie beside you as Battalion Chief, Stephen Sanfilippo. Steve, this is the second year you've been back to New Zealand. Third year, sorry, sir. So wonderful to have you back again, and appreciate you being here.
This is a great opportunity to share our experiences with the New Zealand firefighters in the city that's welcomed us for me for 3 years, and keeps the memory of the 343 members killed on 9/11 alive.
Thank you very much. Just on another note too, that both of these gentlemen, one retired and one still serving in the New York Fire Department, both of these gentlemen were working on September 11, the day of the incident. Peter, having worked and escaped that tremendous event, how is it today for you, and you reflect back?
Well, it's a bit of a period of reflection more than a mourning anymore. We had a very difficult number of years afterwards, a lot of raw emotion, but 16 years later it's more a period of reflection. I lost many, many friends and people that I knew there personally, and it took a lot of years to recover from that. We always made a promise that we would never forget them, their sacrifice, and that's why we're here today.
And the wonderful thing about it is you're having your colleagues and friends from the New Zealand and Australian Fire Service doing the same thing to salute the brotherhood that is firefighting globally. To you, Steve, thanks again to your wife. Both your wives are down here joining you on this trip. I'm sure you'll be finding a little bit of time to enjoy some of the countryside. Steve, just finally for you, on the day of the event of September 11, whereabouts were you working?
Actually, I was off that day. I was going to college. I was trying to finish up my degree. And after I realized what happened, like most other firefighters, we reported back to our firehouses. And after we equipped ourselves, we reported downtown to see what we could do. I mean, we could help the members that were working, and especially my company, we lost 5 members that day. So we wanted to see what we could do that day to help.
Lovely. Thank you very much indeed, gentlemen, to Battalion Chief Sanfilippo and to Division Chief Retired, Chief of Department, I beg your pardon, Peter Hayden. Thank you both very much, gentlemen, and let's hope we don't have everybody fall over and graze themselves on the tower here today. Just as an aside too, gentlemen, the backdrop here behind us here has the photographs and the names of all the 343. Thank you.
Audio, you know, I can't do a shot while I'm trying to look at the audio that's over here.
Can't see the audio. Well, I was hearing it fine.
Yeah, that's because I was pointing at this way at the minute.
Should we bring the camera? It's not. Should we bring the camera out of that?
Yeah, you could, but this is going to be full of people apparently.
I've been told. We can work around that when it's up to that.
Here we are back at the tower, base of the tower here in Auckland City for the September Here we are again back at the base of the Auckland City Sky Tower, September 11, 2017, and with me three lovely people from American Airlines in the United States. Firstly, Mario Santander, who's was the general manager of American Airlines here in New Zealand, has taken another role on recently back at his hometown of Dallas, and we're very lucky to have him fly back here today to support this event. With him, the lovely Elaine, that's the gorgeous one in the orange top, from American Airlines, and Liz from American Airlines as well. So thank you, ladies, for being here too. You're welcome. Mario, sorry, did you want to say?
I just said hello from New Zealand.
Well done. Did you want to say something, Liz? No? Mario, what's this mean to you personally today?
Personally, it's remembering all the victims of 9/11, and to be part of this tribute and this memorial is significant for American Airlines overall. We lost 2 aircraft during 9/11, and to be able to support the firemen who do the job to get in there and help all those in need. So, and those who lost their lives. So for American, it's remembering and never forgetting.
Wonderful, and I should say too that American Airlines, through this the generosity and the marvellous putting together of Mario and his team in New Zealand and in the United States, of bringing down the 2 chiefs from the City of New York Fire Department. We thank American Airlines. We're very, very grateful for them to be able to facilitate that. It's a long way from the New York to New Zealand. Mario, thanks again very much indeed for your contribution, for the American Airlines contribution and your ongoing support to the New Zealand firefighters as well as the US ones.
It's been a pleasure, and we look forward to participating in the years to come.
And thank you very much, Elaine and Liz. Thank you. Again at the base of the tower. I'm ready to start the event today to celebrate and memorialise the 343 who paid the ultimate sacrifice many years ago in New York. Representing New Zealand Fire and Emergency, Jeff Purcell, Area Commander for the Southern Fire District here in Auckland. Jeff, thanks for being here today and representing the team, and I assume you'll be walking up the tower today?
Yeah, not walking up there today, but I've got other management representatives. Mr. Woon is there, sweating for the crew.
Fantastic stuff. Jeff, a great event this is, and New Zealand firefighters saluting their colleagues who lost their lives all those years ago. What's this mean to you and to the fire service in New Zealand?
Yeah, I mean, it's a very special event for firefighters in New Zealand, particularly to remember their lost colleagues that have lost their lives on duty around the organisation over the years. And I think that's 59 or 60 now, so that's getting up there.
Yeah, well pointed out too, Jeff. I think the fact that there are the names of those New Zealand firefighters who've lost their lives will be read out today very shortly at the start of the event. As we turn and face the basket behind us, Jeff, here, can you tell us a little bit about this appliance that's going to be playing a focal part in this event today?
Yeah, this appliance you see behind us is the Bronto Skylift 32-metre aerial platform based at Parnell. Made by Bronto, 32 metres up in the air. Doesn't have a pump on it, but it's always backed up with a pumping appliance to make the monitors work when using for fire attack, but also used for observation and rescue as well.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Jeff, for joining us today and your representation here today. Appreciate it very much.
Test 1. Test.
well, Ross, as they all come down, Ross Bay will be coming over and he jumps in here with us. That's not going to work? No, it'll go over. What's her name? No. What's her name? Heather?
One more is going to be pushing away.
On a technical difficulty, we can only have 3 in the basket at once.
I thought we scripted for only 3 to put away this year.
Oh, I thought it was
No,
three,
Scotty this morning it's only 3 any one time,
including you.
including John.
That's what you want to do. I can bail if you want.
Okay.
Should I bail?
No, because you're doing the introduction.
And here we are in the courtyard at the Sky City Tower, just awaiting the firefighters who are going to be climbing the Sky City Tower very, very shortly. Over my shoulder, appearing shortly, leading the firefighters from New Zealand, will be the New Zealand Police Pipe Band, piping the firefighters down Federal Street this way, coming down here, and we'll come into the courtyard in the area here to the officiating speeches and welcome, and some very moving experiences we're about to see shortly. Leading the parade down the back of the Sky Tower here in Auckland City is a vintage fire truck from the Pokakari Volunteer Fire Brigade in the south of Auckland, followed by the New Zealand Police Pipe Band. They'll be coming into the courtyard here right now, followed by the firefighters from New Zealand, Australia and America, who will be climbing the tower today in support of the memorial for the 343. The New Zealand flag and the United States of America flag proudly carried in by firefighters at the front of this parade. Firefighters representing brigades from all over New Zealand, both career and volunteer firefighters today, marching in behind and carrying up into the tower. Carrying the United States flag is a firefighter from the city of Graham, near Seattle in the United States.
Tā ki nā te kawa ko te kawa nui, ko te kawa roa, ko te kawa iahu mai no tiki tiki orangi. No ngā rangi tū hā I hanga, hei puna waiora, hei puna mātauranga. Ko ia te kawa ahuru, hei tupuranga mau, hei tupuranga mōku, whano, hara mai te toki, haumi e, hui e, tā iki e. A ko te anga kōrero kia titi ei hoki te rangi e mautonu atu ana, a kia I o matua kore anake. Nau rā tēnei rangi e haka koro wai tea, e manaaki te ai a tātou I tēnei rangi e mihi kawake ana. Ana ka huri kawake ana, a tāku ki ngā waiwai tapu ki ngā manuhiri tūārangi, a koutou mai tawhiti, ko haka piri mai tata hara mai, hare mai, hare mai. Hare mai ki tēnei rangi nui whakaharahara o tātou, mō ngā kaipatu ahi, ana mo te whakarātunga iwi. Nā reira, e tātou mā me tā huri ake au, ki te ngako o te kaupapa, ana ki te whakamaumahara ai ngā kaipatu ahi. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, visitors and fellow colleagues, it is my privilege and the privilege of my people to greet you in the native language of the land. Made special that it is Māori Language Week. As a symbol of respect for the occasion, I'll also translate my native tongue to weave the spirit of this day and the occasion here in Tāmaki Makaurau, here in Auckland, Aotearoa, New Zealand. I began reciting a traditional ritual my ancestors used when acknowledging the world around them, from the skies above to the land below and all things in between. Secondly, to our Heavenly Father, whom looks down on us today, I acknowledge His presence and pay homage to Him. Thirdly, I turn my thoughts to those amongst us that have arrived from afar. As your sacred feet meet our land, we greet you and welcome you. And I'm privileged and honoured to see some new faces amongst us today. Ai ngā mātai waka o te motu, ara o te ao whānui. Ki ngā manawa whitiki e kaue nei te Māori, o rātou kua riro ki te pō. Koutou mai whenua tawhiti, a tēnei au e mihi ana, hakapiri mai, hakatata mai, a whakarangatira ki tēnei kaupapa. I'd like to acknowledge everybody who's travelled here today, from the far north in Te Tai Tokerau, to the deep south in Te Waipounamu, and also to those overseas and around the globe. I also acknowledge all the volunteers and helpers that have made today possible. E mihi tonu ana kia koutou katoa. September the 11th will always be a date remembered by firefighters around the world. He honore tēnei, mō mātou o Aotearoa te whakanui, a o mātou kaipatu ahi. We are honoured here in New Zealand, in Aotearoa, to be one of the first of a series of firefighter memorial stair climbs being undertaken in the next 24 hours around the world. E hara mātou I konei, mō rātou I mahue I New York nahe, a engari, te whakamaharatia I ngā kaipatu ahi o te kāinga nei. We're here today to remember not only those who lost their lives some years ago in the 9/11 tragedy in New York, but also to remember our Aotearoa firefighters that have died while serving our communities. A stair climb was chosen to show the significance of the physical endurance firefighters, as well as a tribute to the 343 New York firefighters that died while climbing the stairs of the Twin Towers. Ai kore rā mātou e ware te ake I ngā tini mate kei Wainganui a tātou. Nā reira tēnei he tuku ngā maharatanga kia rātou kua mene ki te pō. Hoki mai ngā rārangi kōrero kia tātou, kua piki nei, kua kake nei, a tēnei au e mihi ana, e tangi ana tēnā koutou, a Māori ora kia tātou katoa.
Right, thank you, Albert. My name's Jeff Purcell,
And
Area Commander
speaking
for the
now
county's
is Area
Manukau
Commander Jeff Purcell,
area,
representing
and it's my
Fire
privilege
and
here
Emergency
today
New
to be
Zealand
representing Region
with his
1
welcome speech
for Fire and Emergency New
on
Zealand.
behalf of the New Zealand Fire Service.
At 08:45 a.m. on the morning of September 11, 2001, the world changed forever with the attacks on the World Trade Center in Manhattan. September 11 was also the deadliest day in the history of the New York City Fire Department, when 343 of their members lost their lives trying to save the lives of others. Today we remember their sacrifice, and we use this day to also honour our own New Zealand firefighters who have made the ultimate sacrifice and lost their lives in the line of duty. There is an intensely strong bond between firefighters the world over, and New Zealand firefighters have always had very strong linkages with our American counterparts. I'd like to welcome Mr. Scott Brown, the US Ambassador, and thank him for honouring us with his presence here today. I would also like to again welcome back to New Zealand our very good friend, New York Fire Department Battalion Chief Stephen Sanfilippo, and also welcome retired New York Fire Department Chief of Department Peter Hayden down here on my right. I would especially like to welcome all of the firefighters gathered here today from around New Zealand who have travelled to partake in this memorial challenge, and those that are also here supporting them. Once again, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Sky City for allowing this event to take place here, and for the use of this icon of Auckland City that you're going to be climbing very shortly. And also, lastly, once again to Tony Scott and his Fire Up crew for all the hard work in coordinating this event. Thank you.
Tēnā tātou katoa. I'd just like to acknowledge everybody. I'm going to hand it over to our Deputy Chief Operations Officer. Forgive me if I've gotten this title wrong. To call out our fellow comrades of New Zealand who have lost life whilst in service.
Kia ora, Albie. Let's pause to remember the 60 people who have died on duty
offering the prayer
over the last 145
New Zealand
years.
Fire and Emergency is the Bishop of
John
Auckland,
Gulford,
Ross
1872,
Bay.
Wellington.
Ross is also an
William
operational
Godwin,
support fire officer
1878,
in the
Auckland.
Operations Support Group in Auckland
Alfred
City.
William Hillier, 1883, Christchurch. Fireman Robertson, 1883, Dunedin. Fireman Shakesley, 1894. James Lawrence, 1898, Wellington. William Abbott, 1900, Christchurch. Benjamin Berry, 1901, Christchurch. Arnold Joseph Gladding, 1904, Auckland. William Robert McLean Field, 1912, Wellington. Fireman Richard Henry Ridings, 1913, Devonport. Robert Baxter, 1918, Dunedin. Herbert Graham, 1921, Hamilton. George Prince, 1921, Hamilton. Deputy Superintendent Jules Emil Lascelles, 1924, Devonport. Joshua Henry Noblet, 1925, Christchurch. Roland Bew, 1928, Auckland. Alexander Head, 1931, Wanganui. Eric Bright, 1943, Auckland. Jim Winton, 1944, Wellington. Royden Victor Hugo, 1945, Auckland. Ernest Herring, 1947, Auckland. Albert Clark, 1949, Auckland. George L. Oliver, 1949, Auckland. James Edwin Waters, 1955, Kaitangata. Leslie Austin Newman, 1955, Manaia. William Griffin, 1955, Gisborne. Leonard James Goodman, 1957, New Plymouth. William Howard Strong, 1957, Christchurch. Thomas McCambridge, 1959, Invercargill. Noel Matheson, 1963, Auckland. Irvin James Heppenstall, 1964, Cambridge. Ernest John Powell, 1965, Christchurch. Jack Wilkin Morris, 1965, Cambridge. Matthew Ferguson Morton, 1968, Wanganui. William Robertson, 1969, Foxton. John James Williamson Fordyce, 1975, Wellington. George James Oliver, 1981, Timaru. John William Soper, 1986, Portobello. Brian Gore, 1987, Auckland. John Penny or Penny Scott, 1989, Auckland. John Agnew, 1993, Woodville. James Christopher Hughes, 1994, Auckland. David Sloan, 1996, Waipukaro. Jim Measures, 1998, Waihi. John Riesink, 1998, Kumu. Ben Payne, 1999, RNZAF Ohakia. Kieran O'Hanlon, 2000, Morrinsville. Murray Charles Boyd, 2001, Akaroa. Grant Judd, 2001, Foxton Beach. David Ashton Neal, 2002, Tiro. Merv McFarland, 2004, Patahai. Rolly Webb, 2005, Waipukaro. Ken Broom, 2006, Rangiora. Derek Lovell, 2008, Hamilton. Ray Barrett, 2008, Hicks Bay. Barry Keane, 2009, Willoughby. William McRae, 2011, Kari Kari. John Edwin de Ridder, 2011, Kari Kari. Steve Askin, helicopter pilot, 2017, Port Halls, Christchurch.
In the basket now of the aerial appliance, rising up so everyone can see, is the United States Ambassador, Mr. Scott Brown, who will formally say a few words.
Tēnā tātou katoa. I'd just like to introduce you to the US Ambassador Brown, to address us this afternoon.
Thank you very much, honored guests, members of the Fire and Emergency New Zealand and the Auckland Airport Rescue Service, the team from Sky City, Auckland, fellow Americans, New Zealanders, friends, family, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for honoring me and allowing me to participate in this truly amazing ceremony and soon to be run, walk, race up the top, which I'll be joining you at, so don't push me or pass me, okay? I want to say good afternoon, and on behalf of the President of the United States, it's an honor to represent the United States today here to commemorate the 16th anniversary of that tragic day, September 11th. This ceremony, the climb of Auckland Sky Tower, and the participation by so many brave men and women serves as a testament to the strength between our two great nations. But more importantly, it's a real reminder of the brave heroes like you and your families who serve every day in every capacity to keep our families and communities safe. We have to come together, and we will continue to come together to pay the respects and pay our respects to those who have faced great risk of both life and limb in everyday service to our country, to our families, and those are sacrifices that you and they are and will be ready to make. We all know where we were on that fateful day. I do, you do. And the losses suffered on Tuesday, September 11, 2001 were horrifying. For the fire department, police, fire, EMT of the city of New York, in New Jersey, it was a tragic moment in our history as so many lives were wasted and taken. Those innocent lives and the families that were destroyed forever. But it also created a great amount of strength for us as United States citizens and for you and others like you who honor us each and every year. Back home, I've done many of these tributes before. I've climbed towers, and each and every time that I climb, I remember those who climbed to save lives, the heroic stories that every one of us have heard and seen portrayed on TV and in movies.
That's why it's so inspiring that you could be here today and that I could participate on the other side of the world, honoring those who gave so much in New York, and the New Zealanders, as we just learned, to have fallen in their service to their country and their communities. And it's an honor to be here today with the New York City Fire Department members and obviously Peter Hayden and Steve Sanfilippo, who were among the heroes that came to rescue those on that faithful day. I'd also like to recognize Chief Tony Scott for his inspiration in pulling this together, being a community leader, a leader amongst the firefighting staff, a dedicated firefighter and founder of this great event. For his and his wife's tireless work to create an opportunity where we can honor men and women like you. And on behalf of the President of the United States and the American people, I would sincerely like to thank you from the bottom of my and our hearts, because this is being streamed live back to the United States, for your sacrifice, your service, your really true and heartfelt honor. I've been asked if I could to read a special letter to the members of the Fire and Emergency New Zealand from the New York Fire Commissioner, Daniel Nigro. So if I may, just be a moment longer. It gives me great pleasure to write to you in friendship on behalf of the members of the FDNY as you once again pay tribute to the heroes of September 11th and all those who have given their lives in fire service. 16 years ago, the World Trade Center was attacked, and that terrible day took the lives of 343 members of the FDNY, many more first responders and thousands of innocent people. For our department, it remains both our darkest day and our finest hour, when FDNY members went into the unimaginable devastation and rescued thousands of people. For their bravery, our members and their families paid a steep price that terrible day. All these years later, we still continue to feel the loss of our loved ones, and the list of lives lost continues to grow due to illness associated with that devastation. In the face of such tragedy and pain, the unwavering support we receive from others remains a great source of strength. When our brothers and sisters in New Zealand gather each year as you do, it is a true reminder that we are not alone. The dangers our departments and others like us face are very real. We endure the loss and the struggles together, and we will never forget the incredible people who have given their lives so that others may live. Thank you for honoring our members once again and for your steadfast commitment to keeping their memory alive. Sincerely, Daniel A. Nigro, Commissioner. I've also been asked to read one final letter from Mayor Carl Popoff, the Mayor of the City of Gold Beach. Dear Mr. Scott and members of the New Zealand Fire Service, this letter and the key to the City of Gold Beach are to honor your fire service members for the profound and thoughtful remembrance of the New York Fire Department firefighters that lost their lives on 9/11. The remembrance you hold was brought to my attention by a mutual citizen of ours, as I understand, this past September to mark the 15th anniversary of our modern age Day of Infamy. 160 of your New Zealand Fire Service members performed the traditional haka to honor our American and your New Zealand fallen members. I noted that since at least 2010, your fire service members have also honored the FDNY members by taking part in the annual memorial stair climb to simulate the 110 stories of the World Trade Center. This is a moving and powerful tribute. One member of the New Zealand Fire Service particularly stands out. Tony Scott of the Auckland Airport Rescue Fire Service. His effort exemplifies how just one person can make a lasting impact on their community, country, and indeed the world. On behalf of the City of Gold Beach, I would like to acknowledge your agency's memorial efforts and events to our fallen brethren in our country. While we are literally on the other side of America from New York, your presence is felt and appreciated over here. Please accept our sincere thanks to your haka performers, the service members that participated in the annual stair climb, and to Mr. Scott. Respectfully, Carl Popoff, Mayor of the City of Gold Beach. I want to thank you all for honoring me and allowing me to participate here. God bless you and your families. Thank you.
And just the basket now. Chief
It is
Peter
my honor
Hayden,
to read the
retired
roll call of the 343 FDNY firefighters who made the supreme sacrifice on September 11, 2001.
A large crew. And we're on
Firefighter Joseph Agnello, ladder 118. Lieutenant Brian G. Ahern, engine 230. Firefighter Eric T. Allen, squad 18. Firefighter Richard D. Allen, ladder 15. Captain James M. Amato, squad 1. Firefighter Calixto Anaya Jr., engine 4. Firefighter Joseph J. Angelini Sr., rescue 1. Firefighter Joseph J. Angelini Jr., ladder 4. Firefighter Fastino Apostolo Jr., battalion 2. Firefighter David G. Ossie, engine 33. Firefighter Louis Arena, ladder 5. Firefighter Carl F. Vasaro, battalion 9. Lieutenant Greg Atlas, engine 10. Firefighter Gerald T. Atwood, ladder 21. Firefighter Gerard Baptiste, ladder 9. Assistant Chief Gerard A. Barbara, citywide tour commander. Firefighter Matthew E. Bonds, ladder 25. Firefighter Arthur T. Barry, ladder 15. Lieutenant Stephen J. Bates, engine 235. Firefighter Carl J. Bedesian, engine 214. Firefighter Stephen E. Belson, ladder 24. Firefighter John P. Bergen, rescue 5. Firefighter Paul M. Beyer, engine 6. Firefighter Peter A. Bielfeld, ladder 42. Firefighter Brian E. Bilcher, engine 33. Firefighter Carl V. Beanie, rescue company 5. Firefighter Christopher J. Blackwell, rescue 3. Firefighter Michael L. Bocchino, battalion 48. Firefighter Frank J. Bonomo, engine 230. Firefighter Gary R. Box, squad 1. Firefighter Michael Boyle, engine 33. Firefighter Kevin H. Bracken, engine 40. Firefighter Michael E. Brennan, ladder 4. Firefighter Peter Brennan, squad 288. Captain Daniel J. Brethel, ladder 24. Captain Patrick J. Brown, ladder company 3. Firefighter Andrew C. Brunn, ladder company 5. Captain Vincent E. Brunton, ladder 105. Fire Marshal Ronald P. Buca, Manhattan Base. Firefighter Greg J. Buck, engine 201. Captain William F. Burke, Jr., engine 21. Assistant Chief Donald J. Burns, citywide tour commander. Firefighter John P. Burnside, ladder 20. Firefighter Thomas M. Butler, squad 1. Firefighter Patrick D. Byrne, ladder 101. Firefighter George C. Kane, ladder 7. Firefighter Salvatore B. Calabro, ladder 101. Captain Frank J. Callahan, ladder 35. Firefighter Michael F. Camarada, ladder 11. Firefighter Brian Canizaro, ladder 101. Firefighter Dennis M. Carey, hazmat 1. Firefighter Michael S. Carlo, engine 230. Firefighter Michael T. Carroll, ladder 3. Firefighter Peter J. Carroll, squad 1. Firefighter Thomas A. Casoria, engine 22. Firefighter Michael J. Corley, ladder 136. Firefighter Vernon P. Cherry, ladder 118. Firefighter Nicholas P. Schiaffalo, engine 235. Firefighter John G. Chapora, engine 219. Firefighter Michael J. Clark, ladder 2. Firefighter Stephen Coakley, engine 217. Firefighter Terrell Coleman, squad 252. Firefighter John M. Collins, ladder 25. Firefighter Robert J. Cordis, engine 152. Firefighter Ruben D. Correa, engine 74. Firefighter James R. Coyle, Ladder 3. Firefighter Robert J. Crawford, Safety Battalion 1. Lieutenant John A. Chrissy, Hazmat 1. Battalion Chief Dennis A. Cross, Battalion 5-7. Firefighter Thomas P. Cullen III, Squad 41. Firefighter Robert Coratola, Ladder 16. Lieutenant Edward A. Diatri, Squad 1. Firefighter Michael D. Dioria, Engine 40. Firefighter Scott M. Davidson, Ladder 118. Firefighter Edward J. Day, Ladder 11. Battalion Chief Thomas P. DeAngelis, Battalion 8. Firefighter Manuel Del Val, Engine 5. Firefighter Martin N. DiMeo, Hazmat 1. Firefighter David P. DeRubio, Engine 226. Lieutenant Andrew J. Desperito, Engine 1. Battalion Chief Dennis L. Devlin, Battalion 9. Firefighter Gerard P. Dewan, Ladder 3. Firefighter George D. Pasquale, Ladder 2. Firefighter Kevin W. Donnelly, Ladder 3. Lieutenant Kevin C. Dowdell, Rescue 4. Battalion Chief Raymond N. Downey, Special Operations Command. Firefighter Gerard J. Duffy, Ladder 21. Captain Martin J. Egan, Ladder 118. Firefighter Michael J. Alferis, Engine 22. Firefighter Francis Esposito, Engine 235. Firefighter Michael A. Esposito, Squad 1. Firefighter Robert E. Evans, Engine 33. Battalion Chief John J. Fanning, Hazmat Operations. Captain Thomas J. Farino, Engine 26. Firefighter Terrence P. Farrell, Rescue 4. Captain Joseph D. Farelli, Engine 4. First Deputy Commissioner William M. Feehan. Firefighter Lee S. Feeling, Engine 235. Firefighter Alan D. Feinberg, Battalion 9. Firefighter Michael C. Fiore, Rescue 5. Lieutenant John R. Fisher, Ladder 20. Firefighter Andre G. Fletcher, Rescue 5. Firefighter John J. Florio, Engine 214. Lieutenant Michael N. Foda, Ladder 21. Firefighter Thomas J. Foley, Rescue 3. Firefighter David J. Fontana, Squad 1. Firefighter Robert J. Fody, Ladder 7. Firefighter Andrew A. Fredericks, Squad 18.
Lieutenant Peter L. Freud, Engine 55. Firefighter Thomas Gambino Jr., Rescue 3. Chief of Department Peter J. Gansey Jr.
Names
Lieutenant Charles
Auckland
W.
City
Gambrini,
firefighter
Ladder 61.
Scott Wilson,
Firefighter A. Gardner,
originally a
Hazmat
firefighter
1.
in the United States.
Firefighter
in
Matthew D.
Washington,
Garvey,
DC.
Squad 1. Firefighter Bruce H. Gary, Engine 40. Firefighter Gary P. Guidell, Rescue 1. Battalion Chief Edward F. Garrity, Battalion 9. Firefighter Dennis, Ladder 2. Lieutenant Vincent D. Giamona, Ladder 5. Firefighter James A. Giberson, Ladder 35. Firefighter Ronnie E. Geis, Squad 288. Firefighter Paul J. Gill, Engine 54. Lieutenant John F. Ginley, Engine 40. Firefighter J. Giordano, Ladder 3. Firefighter John J. Giordano, Engine 37. Firefighter Keith A. Glasgow, Ladder 21. Firefighter James M. Gray, Ladder 20. Battalion Chief Joseph Greslick, Battalion 48. Firefighter Jose A. Guadalupe, Engine 54. Lieutenant Jeffrey E. Guha, Engine 82. Lieutenant Joseph P. Gullickson, Ladder 101. Firefighter David Halderman, Squad 18. Lieutenant Vincent G. Halloran, Ladder 8. Firefighter Robert W. Hamilton, Squad 41. Firefighter Sean S. Hanley, Ladder 20. Firefighter P. Hannafin, Ladder 5. Firefighter Dana R. Hannon, Engine 26. Firefighter Daniel E. Harlan, Ladder 2. Lieutenant Harvey L. Harrell, Rescue 5. Lieutenant Stephen G. Harrell, Ladder 157. Captain Thomas T. Haskell, Jr., Ladder 132. Firefighter Timothy S. Haskell, Squad 18. Captain Terrence S. Hatton, Rescue 1. Firefighter Michael H. Haub, Ladder 4. Lieutenant Michael K. Healy, Squad 41. Firefighter John F. Heffernan, Ladder 11. Firefighter Ronnie L. Henderson, Engine 279. Firefighter Joseph P. Henry, Ladder 21. Firefighter William L. Henry, Rescue 1. Firefighter Thomas J. Hetzel, Ladder 13. Captain Brian C. Hickey, Rescue 4. Lieutenant Timothy B. Higgins, Squad 252. Firefighter Jonathan R. Homan, Hazmat 1. Firefighter Thomas P. Holohan, Engine 6. Firefighter Joseph G. Hunter, Squad 288. Captain Walter G. Hines, Ladder 13. Firefighter Jonathan L. Iepsi, Squad 288. Captain Frederick J. Ill, Jr., Ladder 2. Firefighter William R. Johnson, Engine 6. Firefighter Andrew B. Jordan, Ladder 132. Firefighter Carl H. Joseph, Engine 207. Lieutenant Anthony B. Hovick, Ladder 34. Firefighter Angel L. Haubrey, Jr., Ladder 12. Chaplain Michael Judge. Firefighter Vincent D. Kane, Engine 22. Battalion Chief Charles L. Casper, Special Operations Command. Firefighter Paul H. Keating, Ladder 5. Firefighter Richard Kelly, Jr., Ladder 11. Firefighter Thomas R. Kelly, Ladder 105. Firefighter Thomas W. Kelly, Ladder 15. Firefighter Thomas J. Kennedy, Ladder 101. Lieutenant Thomas T. Kerwin, Squad 288. Firefighter Michael V. Kiefer, Ladder 132. Firefighter Robert C. King, Jr., Engine 33. Firefighter Scott M. Kopko, Ladder 15. Firefighter William E. Krukowski, Ladder 21. Firefighter Kenneth B. Kumpel, Ladder 25. Firefighter Thomas J. Kuvikis, Squad 252. Firefighter David J. LaForge, Ladder 20. Firefighter William D. Lake, Rescue 2. Firefighter Robert T. Lane, Engine 55. Firefighter J. Lagoni, Squad 252. Firefighter Scott A. Larson, Ladder 15. Firefighter Lieutenant Joseph G. Levy, Ladder 15. Firefighter Neil J. Levy, Engine 217. Firefighter Daniel F. Libretti, Rescue 2. Paramedic Carlos Lilo, EMS Battalion 49. Firefighter Robert T. Lindman, Ladder 20. Firefighter Michael F. Lynch, Engine 20. Firefighter Michael F. Lynch, Ladder 4. Firefighter Michael Lyons, Squad 41. Firefighter Patrick Lyons, Squad 252. Firefighter Joseph Maffeo, Ladder 101. Firefighter William Mahoney, Rescue 4. Firefighter Joseph E. Maloney, Ladder 3. Battalion Chief Joseph R. Marchbanks, Jr., Battalion 12. Lieutenant Charles J. Margiotta, Ladder 85. Firefighter Kenneth J. Marino, Rescue 1. Firefighter John M. Marshall, Engine 23. Lieutenant Peter C. Martin, Rescue 2. Lieutenant Paul R. Martini, Engine 201. Firefighter Joseph A. Mascali, Rescue 5. Firefighter Keith Roy M. Maynard, Engine 33. Firefighter Brian G. McAleese, Engine 226. Firefighter John M. McAvoy, Ladder 3. Firefighter Thomas G. McCann, Engine 65. Lieutenant William E. McGinn, Squad 18. Battalion Chief William J. McGovern, Battalion 2. Firefighter Dennis P. McHugh, Ladder 13. Firefighter Robert D. McMahon, Ladder 20. Firefighter Robert W. McPadden, Engine 23. Firefighter Terrence A. McShane, Ladder 101. Firefighter Timothy P. McSweeney, Ladder 3. Firefighter Martin E. McWilliams, Engine 22. Firefighter Raymond M. Meisenheimer, Rescue 3. Firefighter Charles A. Mendez, Ladder 7. Firefighter Steve J. Mercado, Engine 40. Firefighter Douglas C. Miller, Rescue 5. Firefighter Henry A. Miller, Jr., Ladder 5, 105. Firefighter J. Minara, Ladder 25. Firefighter Thomas Mignon, Ladder 132. Lieutenant Paul T. Mitchell, Ladder 110. Captain Louis J. Modafferi, Rescue 5. Lieutenant Dennis Mojica, Rescue 1. Firefighter Manuel Mojica, Squad 18. Firefighter Carly Molinaro, Ladder 2. Firefighter Michael G. Montesi Jr., Rescue 1. Captain Thomas C. Moody, Engine 310.
Aerial appliance reaches the basket down onto the ground. The two personnel read the 343 names full of light. And following shortly will be the haka, a traditional greeting and thank you to all the senior officers of the New York Fire Department.
Battalion Chief John M. Moran, Firefighter Vincent S. Morello,
of the remaining
Firefighter Christopher M. Mozillo,
Battalion Chief
Firefighter
Steve
Richard T.
Sanfilippo,
Muldaney,
currently serving New
Firefighter
York
Michael
Fire
D.
Department.
Mullen, Firefighter Dennis M. Mulligan, Lieutenant Raymond E. Murphy, ladder 16, Lieutenant Robert B. Nagel, Engine 58, Firefighter John P. Napolitano, Rescue 2, Firefighter Peter A. Nelson, Rescue 4. Firefighter Gerard T. Nevins, Rescue 1. Firefighter Dennis P. Oberg, Ladder 105. Lieutenant Daniel L. Callahan, Ladder 4. Firefighter Douglas E. Olslager, Ladder 15. Firefighter Joseph J. Ogren, Ladder 3. Lieutenant Thomas G. O'Hagan, Engine 52. Firefighter Samuel P. Oditis, Ladder 4. Firefighter Patrick J. O'Keefe, Rescue 1. Captain William S. O'Keefe, Engine 154. Firefighter Eric T. Olson, Ladder 15. Firefighter Jeffrey J. Olson, Engine 10. Firefighter Stephen J. Olson, Ladder 3. Firefighter Kevin M. O'Rourke, Rescue 2. Firefighter Michael J. Otten, Ladder 35. Firefighter Jeffrey A. Palazzo, Rescue 5. BC Battalion Chief Oreo J. Palmer, Battalion 7. Firefighter Frank Palumbo, Ladder 105. Firefighter Paul J. Pansani, Engine 10. Battalion Chief John M. Paliolio, Spock. Firefighter James N. Papa George, Engine 23. Firefighter Robert E. Parrow, Engine 8. Firefighter Dorel V. Priasol, Rescue 4. Lieutenant Glenn C. Perry, Ladder 34. Lieutenant Philip S. Petty, Ladder 148. Lieutenant Kevin J. Pfeiffer, Engine 33. Lieutenant Kenneth J. Fallon, Engine 217. Firefighter Christopher J. Pickford, Engine 201. Firefighter Sean E. Powell, Engine 207. Firefighter Vincent A. Princiata, ladder 7. Firefighter Kevin M. Prior, squad 252. Battalion Chief Richard A. Prunty, battalion 2. Firefighter Lincoln Quappy, rescue 2. Lieutenant Michael T. Quilty, ladder 11. Paramedic Richard J. Quinn, EMS, battalion 57. Firefighter Leonard J. Regaglia, engine 54. Firefighter Michael P. Ragusa, engine 279. Firefighter Edward J. Roll, rescue 2. Firefighter Adam D. Rand, squad 288. Firefighter Donald J. Regan, rescue 3. Lieutenant M. Regan, ladder 118. Firefighter Christian Regenhardt, ladder 131. Firefighter Kevin O'Reilly, engine 207. Lieutenant Vernon A. Richard, ladder 7. Firefighter James C. Richards, engine 4. Firefighter Joseph R. Ravelli, Jr., ladder 25. Firefighter Michael E. Roberts, engine 214. Firefighter Michael E. Roberts, ladder 35. Firefighter Anthony Rodriguez, engine 279. Firefighter Matthew S. Rogan, ladder 11. Firefighter Nicholas P. Rosamundo, rescue 5. Firefighter Paul G. Ruback, ladder 25. Firefighter Stephen Russell, engine 55. Lieutenant Michael T. Russo, squad 1. Battalion Chief Matthew L. Ryan, battalion 4. Firefighter Thomas E. Sabella, ladder 13. Firefighter Christopher A. Santora, engine 54. Firefighter John A. Santori, ladder 5. Firefighter Gregory T. Saucedo, ladder 5. Firefighter Dennis Sacuzzo, hazmat 1. Firefighter John A. Schultz, engine 201. Battalion Chief Fred C. Schofield, battalion 12. Firefighter Thomas G. Scholes, engine 4. Firefighter Gerald P. Schrang, rescue 3. Firefighter Gregory R. Sikorsky, squad 1. Firefighter Stephen G. Silla, squad 1. Firefighter Stanley S. Smaglia, Jr., engine 226. Firefighter Kevin J. Smith, hazmat 1. Firefighter Leon Smith, Jr., ladder 118. Firefighter Robert W. Spear, Jr., engine 26. Firefighter Joseph P. Spoor, rescue 3. Battalion Chief Lawrence T. Stack, safety battalion 1. Captain Timothy M. Stackpole, ladder 103. Firefighter Gregory M. Stajek, ladder 13. Firefighter Jeffrey Stark, engine 230. Firefighter Benjamin Suarez, ladder 21. Firefighter Daniel T. Sir, engine 216. Lieutenant Christopher P. Sullivan, ladder 111. Firefighter Brian E. Sweeney, rescue 1. Firefighter Sean P. Talon, ladder 10. Firefighter Alan Taranowitz, rescue 5. Firefighter Paul A. Tegmeyer, engine 4. Firefighter John P. Tierney, ladder 9. Firefighter John P. Tipping, II, ladder 4. Firefighter Hector L. Tirado, Jr., engine 23. Firefighter Richard P. Van Hine, squad 41. Firefighter Peter A. Vega, ladder 118. Firefighter Lawrence Veerling, engine 235. Firefighter John T. Vigiano II, ladder 132. Firefighter Sergio G. Venelueva, ladder 132. Firefighter Lawrence Virgilio, squad 18. Lieutenant Robert F. Wallace, engine 205. Firefighter Jeffrey P. Waltz, ladder 9. Lieutenant Michael P. Wachola, ladder 5. Captain Patrick J. Waters II, hazmat 1. Firefighter Kenneth T. Watson, engine 214. Firefighter Michael T. Weinberg, engine 1. Firefighter David M. Weiss, rescue 1. Firefighter Timothy M. Welty, squads 288. Firefighter Eugene M. Wallen, engine 230. Firefighter Edward J. White, engine 230. Firefighter Mark P. Whitford, engine 23. Lieutenant Glenn E. Wilkinson, Engine 238. Battalion Chief John P. Williamson, Battalion 6. Captain David T. Woolley, Ladder 4. Firefighter Raymond R. York, 285 Engine.
The official part of the ceremony here prior to the
Tēnā
walk
tātou katoa. Just before we
is
conclude, we're just going
from the
to do a bit of a
Volunteer
karakia.
Fire Brigade
Ka tahi anō ka oti,
to do the thank
ka
you,
tīmata I te rongo o
followed
te haka.
by the closing prayer
Ka
from the
whakawehe koutou ki
Bishop of Auckland,
ki runga I
Reverend
tēnei
Ross
ekinga.
Bay.
Nā reira, kei nui tātou. Mai e, te tipua, mai e, te tawhito, mai e, te kāhui o ngāriki. O I tā ki nā te mauri, ko te mauri ka ahua noa ki runga ki e nei taura, ki runga ki e nei tauira. Kia tau te mauri ki runga ki e nei tama. He tuku nā ke noa te whai ororo o tāne te waiora. Tēnei rā te matatau kia eke whakatūtārewa ki te rangi uhi. Wero tau mai te mauri haumi e, hui e I tā iki e. Wairea, wairea. Wairea te ātea tapu o tāne, te ātea nui o papatua nuku, te ātea tawhiti o ranginui. Kia piri, kia pūmau, kia tata. Whai mai rā mātou te kawe te hāpai, te hikina tēnei rā te matatau kia eke. Hakatū tārewa ki te rangi uhi. Wero tau mai te mauri haumi e, hui e I tā iki e. Ka hatu taku tapu ai, he tapu ai a nuku, he tapu ai a rangi. Tēnei rā te whakamatatau ake rā ki runga kia tākina mai rā ki raro. Tēnei rā kia whāriki hea mai rā ko te whakarātonga iwi tēnei e nui ake nei ki a koe. Whiti ki te ora, whiti ki te māramatanga tēnei rā te matatau kia eke. Eke panuku, eke hohoro, hara mai te toki haumi e, hui e I tā iki e.
I put my other head on as Anglican Bishop of Auckland, and it's a privilege to lead you in prayer. God of grace, we thank you for all who take risks and make sacrifices for others in their daily work, and especially for the men and women who work in our emergency services. Be with each one on duty today, enabling them to respond well to all whom they seek to help. And inspire especially those who work in the fire services around the world to excel and to care in equal measure. We pray for courage and compassion, for respect for all, and for a renewed sense of our call to serve all of the people of our communities and our nation. And now we bring before you, O God, our thankful memories of all who have gone before us and who have given their lives in the service of others. We especially recall the 343 whose lives were lost at the Twin Towers. We also remember the 60 who have lost their lives on duty from the fire brigades of this land. Help us always to keep their memory dear and to allow their example to inspire us. And let us not be overwhelmed by grief, but find the hope which only you can give, that our lives too may be lived well in the service of others. We ask it for your name's sake. Amen.
And now moving into place the combined group of Auckland City firefighters to perform the haka. And carrying the flag for the United States is firefighter Jesper Stenstrom from the city of Graham in Seattle near Washington, carrying the New Zealand flag from the Devonport Volunteer Fire Brigade in Auckland, firefighter Dan Bray. Here we are with Jesper. It's Stenstrom. Jesper's representing the United States of America, and he's from the city of Graham, near Seattle in Washington State. Is that correct?
That's correct, yes. Graham Fire, near Seattle.
Lovely, and we're really, really appreciative of you being here today and representing your country as the sole firefighter that will be walking up the town today. What's it feel like for you today, Jesper?
It's a pretty humbling experience, especially to be overseas in one of the first 9/11 memorial climbs for this year, to be over here representing the U.S.
Well done to you, and thank you for being here today, and good luck.
Thank you.
Filippo and Chief Hayden from the New York City Fire Department, handing out the breathing apparatus tallies to those next to climb the tower. Each one of these tallies represents a life lost in New York, September 11, 2001. Okay, here we are going up the Sky Tower. Inside the tower, this is the view that the tower. We have the photographs of the fallen 343. So this is what the New Zealand, Australian and American firefighters are seeing as they walk up the tower to the top.
Something of somebody's uniform.
See, the climb up the tower is a very long and taxing one, and the coverage you're looking at now is obviously sped up for purposes of time in the video. But this is the sort of thing that firefighters are doing every day, going into high-rise buildings. They don't use lifts, they use the stairwell. So interesting to see the photos there of the fallen 353 as each group comes up onto the landing at the top of each stairwell.
Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's all, I'm counting you all then, is it? Presentation. 1, 2. Level check 1. Hello. Hello. A little more down. And making sure that if Scotty wants to stand out of the rain at the end, he's not going to get any feedback.
Sounds coming through east. Well, we don't, but otherwise. So a bit of zoom down.
Okay, here we are at halfway through this gentleman's climb. This is Jesper Stenstrom. He's from the city of Graham, near Seattle, in the state of Washington in the USA. I had a bit of a chat to him before, but I think the camera was showing all the names on the flag on his back. So, Jesper, thanks for being here today. And how was the first part of the climb?
The first part's very good. There's all these Kiwis are very welcoming to me, and I'm honored to represent the U.S. being here.
Well done. So, how was the actual climb up the tower this time?
It wasn't too bad. There was a lot of people in the stairwell when I went, and we all pushed each other up to the top.
Well done, and thanks again for being here, buddy, to salute and the 343 that were lost. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having me.
Here we are just talking to two amazing ladies from the Porongia Brigade, is that right? Yep. Okay, we've got Julia and Jodie. Now these girls this morning at 5:30 New Zealand time, that's for all the people in New York City watching this, that's 5:30 a.m. These two young ladies got out of bed and milked the cows on the farm and then drove to Auckland City, which is about 2 hours drive, a little bit more, to come and compete, beg your pardon, to come and climb the tower to honour the 343. Firstly, Julia, what's this day mean to you?
A lot. I've got family in the US. My uncle was a firefighter over there, and it means a big deal. It's been on my bucket list to do this for a long time.
Well done. Congratulations to you. You've done an amazing job. And Jodie, what about you? What does this mean to you today?
Well, it's an honour to do, really, to climb in memory of those who gave so much. It's just an honour to do.
Well done, and congratulations, and well done to you too for supporting your community and the great work you do every day. Thank you very much indeed. Completion of the climb here at the Auckland Sky Tower, and with me two very, very important people. Tony Scott, the man, oh that was nice, the man that put this whole thing together, and his lovely partner Heather, and I didn't forget your name. First of all, to Heather, thank you very much for the amazing job you've done today for this incredible event, and as a New Zealander I feel very, very proud to see that friends of mine have actually put this together so well. So how do you feel today at the end of this event?
I'm exhausted. No, it's been wonderful. Today is always such a special day. It's just lovely that the guys are so wonderful and the atmosphere is always amazing. It's just worth every sleepless night and argument with Scotty to come today and get this to happen like it does.
Well done, Heather. Great job. And Scotty, to you, thanks from everybody here today, and to those that are watching this streaming around the world, to all those fire stations in New York and right across the USA. These two have actually put this event together for many, many years now. And Scotty, what's it feel like for you today, mate?
Oh, it's a huge honour, really. Exhilarating, so many emotions, and just seeing all these friends again, and just remembering those guys in New York and our 60 firefighters. It's fantastic.
So what's been the highlight for you today? There's been a few things that have been done differently this year. Any particular highlights?
Just the rain holding off, I think, is the big thing for me. Just so many, and just the team. I mean, Heather leading the team. I mean, you can't be in one place, you can't be everywhere, and she just holds the whole crew together, and Matt and Brian, and this is the guys that really help. It's just fantastic.
Wonderful. And I do know that you did mention it earlier today to me, but we'd like to take this opportunity to extend sincere thanks to Sky City New Zealand, who are just so supportive of Scotty and Heather in this major event. Heather, would you like to say something about Sky City?
Look, they're just amazing, the guys at Sky City. We can't thank them enough. They support us with all the events that we do. They are just amazing, and they are just there. Everything we need, they put in place. They're just a wonderful team, wonderful organisation.
And there's also American Airlines and Fire Emergency New Zealand and the US Embassy. Without those guys helping us, we would never be able to put this event on. So just thank you.
Absolutely. So there we go. Scotty and Heather, thank you from all of us, from everyone here today across New Zealand that couldn't be here, and to our friends and firefighters and families in the United States. Thank you both very much. Here we are at the end of the climb today to salute the 343 fallen, and representing Australia, a good Victorian, Steve Axip. Steve, welcome back to New Zealand, and thanks for participating today. And being the only Aussie here today, I think it must be fantastic to be here, and thank you for representing your state and your country.
Yeah, it's a real privilege to represent Australia here and to be here with my Kiwi brothers and sisters, and to honour the 343. Had the privilege of doing the same in New York, again with a lot of my Kiwi brothers and sisters. So yeah, this event's very special to me, and I try wherever possible to make it across the ditch.
Good work, Stephen. I understand you're behind the Melbourne climb. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm the event manager for the Melbourne Firefighter Stair climb. It was just took place a week ago, so I'm just coming down from the high that generated, and got on a plane and came over here.
Oh, good man. Thank you very much, Steve. Good work, and thanks for your support here today for Scotty and the team here in New Zealand. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Hi, everybody back home.
Test, test.
I'm not fussed though. Well, how about you do the Chief Hayden, thank you first, then do Steve, and then we'll do all
Let the Chiefs give this to the brigade as a part of the tower. So we'll present these two first? No, we'll do this one first.
He's going to do the memorial piece first.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I've had it written first, but he said that.
You know what it's like, it's like blah, 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 and then he changes it. So he's going to get the two chiefs to present that to whoever. It's going to come forward.
behalf of the dog firefighter, Willie.
Yeah. They will hold it and take that. Is there just as far as I know, they won't know that they're going to be receiving it because we normally don't tell the brigade that they're receiving it. It's normally we always pick somebody that's here, so they probably won't know unless someone sends it. Just double check.
Yeah, they hold it and then they pass it next year to another committee.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
Hopefully, when you go to Scotty's, he indulges in a bit of seafood with you guys.
Yeah, we're going to go up to his house for a while. Cheap to stay there 2 nights, but I think we're only going to stay 1 night. Have you ever been up to his house?
No, well, that's where I'm from.
Oh, you're up that way?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's home for me.
Yeah, it's nice up there.
No.
Very nice. You got a nice house, too. Like a farmhouse. Very nice. And how far is that here? 2 hours? 3 hours? It's good, right? Yeah. Yeah, no, we loved it.
Albert, which brigade was this?
From last year?
What brigade is this from?
From Devonport to Kaikohe.
To
Kaikohe.
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 Oh, forget it. He has to do it, not me. I don't know.
And this is
Kai-ho?
Clay?
Clay.
Yeah,
Oh.
He. What was Willie's last name?
I'm giving this to Kaikohe.
Yeah.
Say it again.
It's Clay.
And you're good. Okay.
Well, I'm just going to get the firefighter's name too.
Well, it goes to the whole group.
Yeah. His name's William McRae.
Oh.
The firefighter that
It's in
passed
memory
away.
of William McRae.
Yeah, memory of McRae.
Yeah, it's not even the right page.
Right. No, he was a dock firefighter, DOC, dock firefighter, and so the Kaikohe Brigade is going to hold it on behalf. Just say what you feel. It's fine. Okay, guys, in here.
Yeah.
Third from the bottom. William McRae.
McRae.
McRae, yeah.
McRae. Yeah, McRae.
I'll explain what that is, and then we'll talk Kaikohe forward, okay?
Yep.
It's more this one here in the book.
A couple of people asked. Yeah, we give them ahead of time. Yeah.
How's the new
everybody makes fun of him, but I don't think he's that bad. I really think he's going to do well. You know, just give him a chance. Give him a chance. You know? We'll see. Hopefully he does the right thing. We'll see. And if not, he's going to be gone in 3 more years anyway. So bring somebody else in. But Scott Brown, the ambassador, is one of his good friends. Yeah, they're good friends. Oh, yeah? Yeah. That's why I'm surprised he didn't mention his name. He just said the president. He didn't say Donald.
Today, this is the very last bit we're going to do. Chief Hayden's holding the memorial that we had made with pieces of the North Tower. This is a memorial that is given from brigade to brigade each year. In the first year we had it, it went to Morrinsville. Last year, Devonport held it. And we'd like to call the Kaikoui Brigade forward now, please, to Chief Hayden. This is on behalf of the dock firefighter, William McRae.
Everybody? Well, let me begin by saying this is really special to see a firefighter from New Zealand wearing a ladder company 3 front piece. That was the company that was selected for honor this year from the FDNY, and I was a member as a lieutenant there, so I have a special affection for ladder company 3, and I thank you for wearing the front piece. It is my distinct honor to present this award to the Kaikoui Brigade from Davenport Brigade. As Scotty had said, this is replicas, pieces of steel from the North Tower Trade Center, and it's given in the memory of the firefighter William McRae, who died recently, and so it's my distinct honor and privilege to award this on behalf of New York City firefighters and Chief Purcell here for the New Zealand
Chief
Fire
Hayden
Service.
from
Thank
the
you.
New York Fire Department, representing the Kaikoui Volunteer Fire Brigade with the trophy, which is significantly has pieces from the North Tower in this trophy. The Kaikoui Brigade this year will hold this
The next presentation
award
we have is to Chief Hayden. Whenever we have our guests from New York, we'd like them to go home with something from all of us that have attended the event today. I'm going to pass over to LB to explain what this is that we are giving to Chief Hayden.
Kia ora tātou. Anō nei te mihi atu rā kia koutou katoa. Ai au piki nei I tēnei iconic taonga o Tāmaki Makaurau o tātou Aotearoa e mihi ana kia koutou. Just salutations and acknowledgements for your energy and efforts to make it all the way up to the top of this iconic tower of ours. So, mihi atu kia koutou. Turn my thoughts now to this taonga. This taonga is made of whalebone. Whalebone is very significant, is very precious to the Māori people as it symbolizes strength, as it symbolizes chiefmanship. So, Chief Hayden, from the people of Aotearoa, e mihi ana kia koe. We acknowledge you, Chief Hayden, and may you wear that with pride. The whalebone is very significant to Māoridom, in the sense that whales traverse the depths of the ocean
gift
in search of life, and they move
Chief Hayden from the City of New York
through
Fire
here,
Department,
Aotearoa and over into
history
Polynesia.
And the importance
and when
of
they were
this
beached
gift
here in our
about
waters
to be
in Aotearoa, our people
to
would take
Chief
those
Hayden
and create
by Tony
instruments
Scott.
And adorn them similar to what you're wearing today. Also, the way it's been carved is of an ad's head or a toki. When you usually get one of those, you must be a very intricate person in the sense that you forge new pathways, new horizons. You keep the people behind you safe. So holds a lot of significance, and may that significance rest on your shoulders, and the memory of today's occasion and the memory of the people of Aotearoa. We salute you and honour you here on this ground, here in Tāmaki, here in Auckland, here in Aotearoa. Nā reira, e te rangatira, e mihi kawaki ana ki a koe, tēnei rā mātou katoa, ngā kai patuahi o Aotearoa, e mihi nei, e mihi nei. Tēnā koe, tēnā koe, tēnā tātou katoa.
And you may all be familiar that Stephen Sanfilippo, Battalion Chief, is his third visit to New Zealand. On his first visit, he did receive a pendant, and the second visit, a patu. And so for a man that has everything, you know my love of cartooning and his storytelling. So and just before we finish, I'm going to hand over to the two chiefs just to have their final word, and then I will dismiss the squad.
Well, let me just say how special this entire week that I've been here has been for myself and my wife, and for Stevie and his wife. Certainly 9/11, a terrible event that we have made a promise to the FDNY members and their families. We would always remember that day. We would never forget the sacrifice that they made. To be remembered 16 years later, literally on the other side of the world in New Zealand here, is something very special for us. It's particularly gratifying for me personally, and I'm sure for Stevie. And on behalf of all the New York City firefighters and their families, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Okay, I do a lot of training for the FDNY, and I tell a lot of stories. Obviously, that's why they gave me the picture. So now, with this picture, and the 3 times that I've been here, I have more stories to tell, and they all have a meaning. And I always say, you know what, the fire service is made of a brotherhood, sisterhood, and teamwork. That's what the departments that you represent, that's what our department represents, and that's what the members of the New Zealand Fire Department who made the supreme sacrifice, and the members of the New York City Fire Department on September 11th, their sacrifice. So use the stories that you have to teach your junior members, and they're always a learning experience. So I treasure the picture. Thank you, Scotty. Did you draw this? No. Great job. This is going to go on my house with my other mementos from the department. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. God bless you, and you know what? Stay safe, guys. Thank you.
Kia ora tātou. Just before we be dismissed, we'll just close with a karakia to conclude the formalities. Hana kia inui tātou. A e te atua kia tātou katoa, te ata whai o tō tātou ariki ahi Ukraiti, me te aroa o te atua, me te whiwhinga tahitanga ki te wairua tapu, ake, āmene. Ma te atua koutou e manaaki, e te aki.